in math, I feel it allows you to think at a different level. You ever have, do any of you have family members that all they do in life is nonstop watch TV?
Yeah. He has a college degree too, and he just sits in the couch downstairs.
Then they start quoting television show stuff to you.
Got hit by a bus.
No? Y'all gotta meet my Aunt Diane. She's the person. My Aunt Diane, I swear, you're at a family reunion. If you're in a house, you make sure whatever room you're in, you have two ways out. And jumping out the window could be an option. Are you there?
We just use Netflix.
The old people just.
Yeah, my grandma just got Netflix and she's like 80 something and my sister goes to watch with her like all the time and she's like, what do you do during the day? And my grandma goes, oh, the flicks. I watch the flicks.
Watch the flicks. Good. All right, let me.
I mean, that was funny in my head.
Let me hand out your test. Do not put these away. It'd be best if you wrote in a different color, if you have a different color, so you can make your changes. Okay. Aiden M. Sophia S. I don't know if this is. I'm going to say your name right. Arundel? Did I say it right? Yeah. Oliver. Joy. Elizabeth. I had to change colors because you had done this right. Jacob. B. Ethan.
Wait, hold up.
We'll go over it.
What'd you get?
We'll go over it. We'll go over it.
This could be any number.
We'll go over it. Sophia M.
I missed the whole thing.
Emily Rose.
Not a function, so that means it doesn't work. So it could be any number.
Use
Sit,
my
Jacob.
middle name.
I don't get it.
We're going to go over. That's why I'm getting back to you. Christian. Anna.
This one's dead.
Brooke. And
I got 32.
everyone get one back?
Close to
37.
All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. We're going to run through each question. And I think you're going to be like, oh, okay. Ready? Set. Okay. Most of you did relatively well on 1 through 7, circling whether it was a function or not. So problem 1, because your x values are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they don't repeat. That means it's a function. Number 2, because 5 repeats, it's 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. That means it's not a function. Number 3, it looks like the 5 is repeated. So that's not a function because the x values can't repeat. What did I do? Oh. Number 4, none of the x values repeat. So it's a function. Number 5, it's that fun squiggly. So that's a function because the vertical line test works. I can draw any vertical line and it'll only touch it once. Number 6 isn't a function because the x's, the 4, 4 on the x, and then also the 5, 5 on the x means that if you drew a vertical line, it would touch those 2 points. And then number 7, it's a circle or an oval or something. So a vertical line test doesn't work there. Is there any questions on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. Feel good about it? No. Number 8, circle which of the following below is linear and put an x which is not. So first off, what does linear mean? Linear, it's a straight line, right? So, which of those is a straight line? Number 8, front page. Only the third one. I had people circle all 3 of them. I'm like, So, some people didn't understand what linear versus nonlinear meant. Okay, holding up.
On these check marks are slashes.
Probably slashes. So
if there are slashes, did we get them wrong?
You could have missed some points on it, yeah. I didn't put slashes for fun. The little box to the left of each problem, so 1 through 7, there's a 7 there. That tells you how many points you got there. On number 8, there's 3 points available there. Number 9 and 9b, there's points there. Okay? And then at the very bottom, there's 4 points. All right. Problem number 9. If we want that table not to be a function, we just have to show that we have an x value that's a 2, another 6, or another 8. You can't just put any numbers in there. I can't have those repeat. So we were putting in values. We had this, 2, and then there's a blank here, 6, 8, and a blank. And then, you had numbers down here. That doesn't matter on this one. So I needed to either put a 2 in here, or a 6 in here, or an 8 in here, or here. And I just had to put it once. It wasn't any other number. Because by doing that, if those repeat, that means that 2, 6, or 8, that means those are repeating. That means your domain's repeating. If your domain repeats, it's not a function. Okay? And then on 9b, we had this. -2, and then a blank, and then a 0, 1, and then a blank. So there was a blank here and here. -3, -6, blank, -12, blank. Okay? So this looks like everything's sequential. So I'd say, okay, well, -1 goes there, 2 goes there, because -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And then decrease by 3, so that's a -9. Decrease by 3, that's a -15. That's done. That makes that linear. Yeah.
Wait, so what would you have put in the box for 9? Would you have put 2, 6, 8?
On 9a, the one on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had a 2, a 6, or an 8 repeated in there.
So what would I put in?
So you would either have to put a 2 there, or a 6 there, or an 8 there, or there.
Oh.
Okay? Now, the reason it had to be these numbers is this forms a linear model. Okay, that's a linear function, so you're looking at the pattern of it. Okay with up through 9a, 9b? And there's a total of 3 points there. Okay, number 10. Number 10. So we have this as the first one, and then 11. We have this. Oops. And then 12 I'll do right here.
Oh.
They would have a different color.
You don't have to. You can do it in pencil still.
All right.
Just making sure. All right, so I have 2 equations. I have this equation is one of them, and this is the other equation. Agree? So this is going to use this equation. So I'm going to go 0 minus 6, so the answer here is just -6. This one, I'm going to use this equation because it's f. I'm going to plug that in. So I get -2 times 5 plus 10. That's -10 plus 10, which is 0. That's how I do both of those. Most of you are able to get that pretty well. And then you got to this one, and this one still is goofing you up. So that's what g at x is equal to. But g at x is also equal to this. So I'm going to take 4 and set it equal to x minus 6. Add 6 to both sides, so I find that x equals 10. Done. So there was 4 points available there. And then you can see how many points you got out of 4. Any questions on the front page? Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Okay.
that the f of x equals -2x plus 10. I thought that was the equation and you were plugging in f5 for x, not the other way around.
You are. You're taking 5 and you're plugging it in for x.
That's what I did.
So-
You gave me 0 out of 4.
Did you get 0?
Yeah.
No, did you get 0 for number 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right. There's no slash. That was worth 2 points. That was worth 1 point. You missed both of those.
Oh.
The 5 was 5, 4, and 5, 7.
Oh,
That make sense? Anything else on the front page that's goofy? Hey, did you make any modifications you needed on that? You feel good? Okay. All right, go on to 13 through 17. So number 13, I had a slope of 1/3. For number 14, I had a slope of -1/3. And let me stop there. Is there any questions on any of those? Do you need me to work out any of those problems?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Both? Both? Okay. All right. So for number 13, I'll do it the green. So x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we gave you the slope equation as y2 minus y1. Or x2 minus x1, right? So 5 minus 3, 4 minus minus 2. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that's what I did.
Cool. So 5 subtract 3 is 2. 4 minus minus 2, that becomes 4 plus 2, which is 6. So you can reduce that to 1/3. The other one, I'll do in blue. We had 4, -2, and -2 comma 0. x1, y1, x2, y2. So the slope equation is 0 minus -2, and then -2 minus 4. So that's plus 2 over -6, which reduces to -1/3.
Wait, so why is 2 a positive now?
Because it was 0 minus -2. And then the negative becomes plus. It's opposite opposite. Okay. Yeah.
So what if, so I did 5, I just forgot the minus.
Okay.
Could I get like a half point or
You got some points.
1/3 point?
So there was 7 problems there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 points total here. So there was already built in 2 points. Okay. All right. Can I move to 15, 16, 17?
Yeah.
Cool. And again, are you making your modifications if needed? So on the top one, they want you to get the point. So I'm going to go -2, +6. Remember we kept saying, quit being lazy. Let's put it in parentheses. Yeah?
I got a slash through it.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't.
Oh, it should be a -6.
Oh.
Or it is +6. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
No, I didn't get a slash.
Okay. Make sure I see that before the end of the period, okay? Who else slashed?
I didn't think that I was trying to.
Stylus because I did it green first.
Which one? You got that? That's it? So make sure I see this before the end of the period, okay?
It's not like
All right. Yep. So I must have made an error in my grading. I apologize. Okay, and then this also has a slope of 3/2. Is that okay? All right.
You give me a slash. I put 1.5. That's 3/2, right?
Slope's a fraction. Because slope is rise over run.
I know, but we all know that. What other fraction could 1.5 be?
Slope's a fraction. I'll give you the point back.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Is that okay? But from here on out, it'll be a fraction.
I'm really
Okay?
surprised I got. Is this sure? You should win.
Oh, I put okay.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
You should win like the teacher of the year award or whatever. That
For
is.
what?
Because you're so dope. Yeah.
For what?
Because you're the
You're
best
Mr.
teacher of
Stirrup.
all
Dude.
time.
You're stirrup. Yeah.
I'm stirrup. Love it.
You're just the man.
All right. Slope on this one is 1/2. Do you agree?
Yes.
And then I forgot what it is. Y-intercept is, you could have had it either as 0, 3, or just 3. It's your choice. It didn't matter to me. Okay. And then 17, slope is 4, and then the y-intercept isn't there, so you have to realize that's 0. So you could have either had it as, oops, not that, y-intercept, 0, 0, or just 0. Your choice. Is that okay? Any more questions on 13 through 17? We good? Happy? All right, and some of you had difficulties graphing. Not sure why. So number 18, this is what it looks like if I have this. Looks like that. Number 19.
Wait, how did you get that? Like, what's your x?
That's my y-intercept. Goes right there. And then my slope is this. So from this point, I go down 1, 2, right 1.
Oh.
And then this one, I have a y-intercept at 2. And from there, I'm going to go up 1, right 3. We good on both those? Can't make any errors. There's a reason I do give these back, because I do make errors when I'm grading. I don't mean to make errors, but. All right, number 20, 2x minus 3y equals 12. Cover method works really well. X equals 6. Negative 4. Looks like that. It's supposed to be straight, but deal with it. 21. Cover method works as well on this one. Cover, x is 6. 3. Is that okay? 22. All right, so we establish ourselves a point of this. Is that all right? Remember, we're being lazy. We've got to make sure we put that in parentheses, so it's always groups, so it undoes it. Negative 2, 4. And then from there, I have a slope of up 1, right 2. And then problem number 23. 23 got a couple people. X equals 3. It's 1, 2, 3. That's what it is. Some people gave me horizontal. Any questions on the second page? All right. The third page, I kind of showed a lot of grace because whatever dumb math teacher made it 24, 25, 26, 27, I had to kind of read through some of it. All right, so problem 24, y equals 2x minus 4. So that's what the graph would look like, which would be graph letter B. And then that has a y-intercept of negative 4 and a slope of 2. So that also has B and an F. Those go hand in hand with each other for number 24. Does that make sense? Okay, I just drew it because I can do it faster when I draw it. 25, we got y equals 1/2 x plus 4. And then from there, I'm going to go up 1, right 2. So that has a y-intercept, or b value of 4, and a slope of 1/2. So y-intercept of 1/2, or slope of 1/2. And so that was C and G. That's my two letters. Okay, number All right, I'm going to do the number 26 on this, but take note of which one you actually worked on. And I apologize if you numbered this goofy, but I did put a lot of grace into that. So the actual number 26, cover method, I'd get 1, 2, and then 4. So you have a y-intercept of 4, and then a slope of down 1, 2, 3, 4, right 2. So that's a slope of 2. So then, depending upon which one you had, you might have had AH on this one, but you also might have read 26 as 27. So the other one you might have had gone backwards. So number 27, their graph, so this goes with 26. 27, you had this. Oops, 2y, excuse me. Cover method, let's see, that's going to be -2. And then that's going to be 4 over 8. Oh, wait, I just went backwards, I'm sorry. Cover method, -2. And then that's half in the x. So this one, it should have been D and E. Now, if on your numbers you had number 26 on your paper, you flip-flop, these worked back and forth on the problem. Because I think, does everyone see how I goofed up on the numbering? So I had to kind of grade it both ways. I'd look at it. So if you had DE or AH for 27, or if you had DE or AH for 26, I recognize that I goofed up the numbering. Does it all look appropriate on yours? All good? Okay. Can I move on? All right, and the last one. I think most of you did really well on this last page. And this was 0, 0 here. This was 2, 4 here. That's what, 5, 4. Is that right? And then 9, 0. So that's basically the whole graph. So the interval for where it's increasing, and that's increasing right there. So that would be 0 to 2 increasing. Where is it decreasing? It's decreasing there. So it's decreasing from 5 to 9. Is that okay so far? And then if we looked for f at 7, you counted over 7, so you get to like right here. And then you came up to whatever that point is right there, which came out to 2. Because there was 2 up here. Yay! And then f at 4. So f at 4 was like here. And so if I go up, it came out to 4. Because this level is 4. And then the last one, if I had f at x equals 2, I came up and looked here and said, hey, where did it cross here and where did it cross here? And it crossed at 1 and 7. Okay. And then the domain, it went from 0 to 9. And they should have been square brackets. And then the range, so low to high, goes from 0 to 4. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the quiz. Any questions on it? Feeling okay? All right, so the expectation from Tuesday until today was that you had watched this video.
I forgot to do the notes and I did the page on the back.
Okay. So this is what I want to do for next time. So tomorrow, that's tomorrow, right? We don't have any breaks. So I need this to be done by tomorrow. Okay? Everyone know how to get to this page? Once you get to this page, don't try and go to my page because I don't have this link to my YouTube. I can't, the guide has made it privatized, so I can't link it to my page. So go to my Schoology page, hit this, and then it's not going to let you do this, so if you click that again, it'll take you to a YouTube page, and you all have the notes. So watch the notes on this video. Okay? I will mark that off tomorrow. And then at the very end of the video, it has the homework. So make sure you have that homework done as well.
I thought you said we were going to do that in class.
We were. But I got the test graded too quickly, so I want to make sure I gave you the test. So does everyone know what I'm checking off tomorrow? The notes for this video, and then number 9A, 42. Perfect. 48.
42.
48. 42. Okay? Everyone know what you need to do? Alright, so you know what your assignment is, yes? What did I do? Oh, sweet. So, what was that homework? 9A?
9A.
So, for next time, I need to make sure you have the notes. If you lost this, what I gave you, then you might need to just take your own notes then. If you don't have my pages, just on a spiral piece of paper, write down the notes. Now, if you write your own notes down, guys and girls, this doesn't quantify as notes.
Page 73.
And then your homework was on what page?
73.
At 73?
Yeah.
That's the 9A.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Thank you though for looking
I
at
thought the
that.
notes was homework.
The notes were indeed homework for today, but I know a great deal of people did not watch. And then your homework is just page 73. So, does everyone feel comfortable that I am checking this and this for next time?
When is next time?
Tomorrow.
Come on, man.
Okay? Now, a few of you I may need to make corrections on your test, so come with your test if I owe you. Come
What if
find
we,
me.
Like already did those.